So I play the Storm of Steel, right? Discarding any number of my cards to gain 1 shift for each, plus another 1. So discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and gaining 1 extra. So that's 8 total damage. I'm just gonna throw right in his face. Alright, welcome back to Mimic Games. I just did the unboxing of Slay the Spire, and now I've set it up for a complete playthrough. I'm just gonna start off gentle and go for Act 1 in one video, because let's see if I get further than that, but going for 3 acts in a single video might be a bit much. So the only thing I haven't done is pick the boss, and I haven't picked the starting encounter, and I haven't picked my starting blessing. Shuffled all the cards, I prepared my starting deck, and I've got the loaded die relic. Now every turn I'm going to be rolling a die, and if I get any of these results I get a bonus. Right. So that's from that goes for any relics, right? So my objective in this game is to make it up all the way through the spire, through all these little stops here, and kill the boss at the end. Every time I hit an icon, I have to resolve the card that corresponds to that. So when I hit this question mark, I have to draw an Act 1 event card. So it's really like playing the video game, right? Now, I'll have to. I'm gonna play as the Silent because that's the one that I figured I've done best at in the video game. So that seems like a logical step. I've got the player aid here, which also doubles as the merchant board. So we'll see how we get around this. Right on the first board, I can see the only merchant that's for certain is all the way up here. I'm thinking I want to do a crawl. I like getting the events, so I want to get as many events as I possibly can, and try to beat the boss at the end. But let's roll the die and see which boss I'm getting. I'm not going to reveal it until we hit him, because we don't reveal the boss in the video game until we actually get there. So, boss number 5, and that's this one here. So that's going to be the boss card. And then for blessing, I already shuffled these, but just for good order, I'm just going to do. Hold on. And in case I haven't told you, I started shuffling cards, so I riffle shuffled all these cards before I started. So my blessing, gain 3 gold and 1. Reveal top 3 reward cards and add 1 to your deck. So I get a card. That's pretty cool. Now what's that stat? Gain 3 token. 3 potions. I'm guessing that's what that means. So I can either I get this one for certain, and then I have to get pick one of the other ones. And I'm not gonna go for a curse straight off the bat. So it's gonna be 3 poison tokens, right? Or 3 potions. First, I'm gonna get the 3 gold. Because I'm playing solo, I already start with 2 gold. And because I'm playing the Silent, I have his little shift tokens. Alright, and then I get to draw the cards. So I get to draw the top 3 reward cards. And that's this stack up here. 1, 2, and 3. And 3. Yeah. And now the glare on these is going to be pretty bad, so I'm going to try and twist it so you can see it. So I get the Crippling Cloud as a possibility. I get the Bouncing Flask. And I get Acrobatics. Oh. Crippling Cloud is AoE and it's weak. and it's poison. And this is just poison. I'm gonna go for the crippling cloud straight. And then the other two go on the bottom of the deck. And I put that up here. That's just I'm using the divider as a reminder to myself. And then I get 3 potions. So I'll get the attack potion. Next attack you play this turn is played twice. It's not too bad. The swift potion, draw 3 cards. Again, not bad. And the gambler's brew. Change the die to any number before accepting the roll. So that's a decent blessing. It's a very good blessing. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. I'm guessing I'm about ready to start here. So I'm gonna flip over the first encounter. And my first encounter is gonna be a cultist. And the cultist has 9 hit points. Yeah, so his action every turn is he attacks for 1 and he gains strength. So, what he does when he gains strength is he gains +1 damage on his attacks. So, it's my turn first, and I'm gonna shuffle my cards. I am so bad at this, that's why I riffle shuffle. I'm way better at that. But it doesn't look too good on camera. So I've shuffled my cards, and then I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and because I'm playing the silent, I get 2 more. So that's the first. My energy and block are already set where it's supposed to be. Right? I've drawn my cards. Now I get to roll the die. And I get a 4. So I get 1 block. So that's okay. I'm already negating what he does on turn 1. So I've got 1, 2. First off, I've gotten 2 strikes, survivor, 2 defense, crippling cloud, and another strike. So I'm gonna use 2 energy to throw the crippling cloud at him. That's my first action. And that costs 2 energy, which are paid. And he gains a poison token and a weak token. Poison and weak. And then I'm gonna strike him for 1 damage. Moving him up to 8 health. End of the turn. I discard my cards. There's no other end of turn effects. And then he attacks, and since he's already weakened, weakened, he'll do 1 less damage. So he won't do any damage to me at all. But then he'll gain the strength. So now he deals 2 damage. Right, and then because of the poison token, he loses another health. That's the end of turn. So that technically happens at the end of my turn, right? I know I did that wrong. And that's the end of his turn. So I'll draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, or 5 cards, and then another one for the ring, which means I don't have enough cards, so I'll have to shuffle these back up again and draw another one. So we get a strike, defend, 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 strike plus. Oh, did I mix this one in? I didn't. I don't have any upgrades, right? So I must have turned that wrong when I sleeve these cards. So mistakes happen, right? So defend, 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 strike, strike, and neutralize. Okay. So reset back up to 3. Oh, 3, yeah. Block down to 0, energy up to 3. Got to do this correctly, right? So I'm going to roll the die. Get a 3. And a 3 doesn't do anything. But that's alright, I don't need it. So I'll play neutralize for my first attack. That does 1 damage and applies 1 weak. So 1 damage and applies a weak. So these two are going to cancel each other out this turn. And he'll still do 1 damage, which I'll need to block. So I'll play a block card for that one, or a defend card. And then I'm gonna strike him 1, 2 times, putting him down to 4 HP. Discarding my hand. Got the energy. Then the poison triggers at the end of the turn. Yeah, poison's supposed to trigger before I discard my cards. Alright, just gotta get through this. And I got the defend for the 1 block. So, he attacks me, this one goes away, and he still only does 1 damage. Putting my block down to 0. I'm sorry, I have a bit of a starting difficulties here, but I'll get the hang of it. It won't take long, because I've played the video game, and this is really similar. It's just the order of operations, right? So that's my turn. That's the enemy's turn. Now it's back on to my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still 6 cards here. Resetting the energy back to 3. Block to 0. Oh. And the cultist got another strength. There you go. So I've got 6 cards here. Got to shuffle my discard pile so I can get the 7. Alright. That's a strike. Got survivor, strike, defend, strike, defend, and creeping cloud. Now I don't feel the need to do any more poison right now, because if I do 2 damage to him, he's gonna die. So I'm gonna play survivor. Oh, I'm gonna roll the die first. I got a 6, so automatically 1 free luck. And now just because I'm gonna play survivor, that costs another discarded card. So 1 energy and 2 more block. That's what I gain for survivor. And then I'm gonna just strike him 2 times. And that'll put itself down to 1. And that'll put my energy down to 0. And then it's the end of turn effects. See, I remembered to do it correctly. Which will kill the cultist. So, that is not bad. As a reward for killing him, I get to get a card added to my deck, which is good. So to get a card, I gotta pick the top 3 and pick one. Oh. So I've got Blur, I've got Well Laid Plans, and I've got Calculated Gamble. I'm gonna do Blur. That's what I want. And these two go underneath the deck. This guy's dead. I want to keep track of how many monsters I kill. So, yay! First success. And I gained the 1 gold. So which way do I want to go? I'm kind of feeling just going straight up the middle here. Yeah. So, that's an event card. Upgrade Shrine. Pray to upgrade a card. Sacrifice. Upgrade 2 random cards and lose 2 HP. Ooh. What do I want to do? Because I am just starting, right? Losing 2 HP. But 2 HP is a lot when you only have 9. And it's 2 random cards. I think I'm gonna be boring for this play and just upgrade 1 card. Now which card do I want to upgrade? I'm gonna upgrade my Crippling Cloud, because I have a feeling that's gonna be coming in very handy. So now that's 2 poison. Oh, did it say exhaust on the other one? It did. Oh, I made a mistake. I was supposed to actually throw that completely out of the deck. All right. But now I'm aware, right? Now I'm aware. So we're gonna go up here and draw an Act 1 mob, a looter. Oh crap. Okay, so I've got to kill this one fast. Like really fast. Got 3 turns to kill him. So I'm going to place a token on him. That's where he starts. Start of my combat phase. Reset energy to 3, block to 0. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, and 1, 2 for being a rogue. Defend, blur, neutralize, defend, crippling cloud, defend, and defend. And then I roll the die, and I get a 3, that's nothing. Could use the Gambler's Potion to actually trigger this, but I don't feel like I need to. I'm just going to add his health here. So I've got 3 turns to do 9 damage to this guy. Right. See, I can already see that if I do Crippling Cloud, I'll put 2 poison on him, and then I can do Neutralize as well. So he'll still hit me, and he'll hit me for 1 this turn, but I can deal with that because this is going to be 2 free damage every turn from now on then. So I'm going to use the Crippling Cloud, 1, 2, and add 2 poison tokens to him, and a weak token. And then I'm gonna play Neutralize, doing 1 damage and adding another weak. So that's good. That's good. That's good. Then the poison triggers. Once I've discarded my hand here, of course. Poison triggers doing 1-2 more damage. And then he's gonna attack me. And he's got 2 weak tokens, so he's not gonna do any damage. And that is fine. That is absolutely fine. So we move down here. Next turn he's gonna do 3 damage and gain block. Oh, why am I shuffling these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fits perfectly. So it's gonna do damage to me. No matter what I do, he's gonna do damage to me. So I'm thinking, should I just strike him now? Should I just do, or oh, I'm gonna strike him twice. 1, 2 for 2 damage. That's my idea here. And then I'm gonna play Survivor and discard another card, and that will increase my armor by 2. Then it's the end of turn effects because I'm down to 0 energy. So end of turn effects, that's the poison, 1, 2, and then I discard my hand. That'll mean I have to reshuffle these and draw cards again. Then he attacks, and he attacks for 3 damage, and then he gains 1 block. So he gains a single block token. Then he does 1 damage to me. Ouch. And because I can see I get a potion, right? I have a plan. 6, 7. So I drew my starting hand. I'm resetting the energy and I'm resetting the block. And then I roll the die. And I gain a 1, and I'm gonna use my Gambler's Brew. I'm gonna drink this potion. And that'll allow me to change the die result. So I'm just gonna change it to 6. And then I'm gonna trigger the relic itself. Alright, so that means I gain 1 free block. Let's see what I drew. So I drew Neutralize. Crippling Poison is, or Crippling Cloud is exhausted. I really need to remember that. Alright, we've got Survivor, Defend, Neutralize, Strike, Defend, Strike, Strike. And I'm thinking we just go Neutralize for nothing. So that's gonna add a weak to him and do 1 damage, clearing his armor. And then I'm gonna do a Strike for 1. Another Strike for 1, and the last Strike for 1. So that leaves 1, 2, 0. Alright, the loot is dead. I don't lose any money, which is good. And I get to draw a potion and a reward. So let's see what potion I get. I get a blood potion, heal 2 health. And then I get to draw 1, 2, and 3 of these cards and add 1 to my hand. Ooh. So poison would be good. Dagger throw is also very good. I'm gonna take dagger through and add that to my hand. And then I'm gonna move on to the next event. Draw an event card, just cleaning up the tokens here. There we go. So, Act 1 event. Let's see what we get. Lab. Each player gains a potion. Ah, but I'm full on potions. I can't gain any more. I've got 3 potions, right? Crap. Oh well, at least it's not a negative event. So that could have been worse. So, do we go for... Yeah, we have to go for the dark one here. And that is a monster. What do we get? Ooh, we get a fungi beast with a minion fungi beast. So I've got to find one of those. Minion fungi beast. There's one. I don't know if there's more than one here, because if there's more than one, I have to shuffle them. Alright, that's not more than one. So we've got 2 fungi beasts. And for these, we roll for them every turn. Now, do I actually roll for them before they do anything? Hold on. Alright, so alright, so these guys will do the action. We roll for them. And I roll the die individually. So I roll a die for this one and I roll a die for this one. And that's what they end up doing, right? So this one has 6 health and this one has 5. To be honest, I'm more afraid of that one. Alright. So I'll shuffle my cards, reset my energy to 3, my block to 0. Draw 5 cards, and then draw another 2 because I'm the rogue. Alright. And then we roll the die, see what my relic does. My relic doesn't do anything. So... you know what? I'm gonna drink my attack potion. And the next attack I perform is performed twice. So, the dagger throw, that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use it on the minion here. So, 2 damage, draw 1 card, and discard 1 card. And I'm just gonna discard an ordinary strike. And then I do it once more, again putting it down to 1 HP. Yep. Draw 1 card, that's another strike, and I'm just going to discard that straight away. That cost me 1 energy. 1 energy, so that's not bad. And then I think I'm going to do Blur, just in case. And I've discarded cards this turn. So that gives me 3 block, for 1 energy. And then I'm gonna strike at this one and get that killed. That one's dead, this minion. And then I'm gonna neutralize. Strike puts me down to 0, right? Neutralizing this one as well, doing 1 damage to it and applying 1 weak. And then we'll see what it does. So it rolls a 6, it gains 2 strength. Okay. Now the weak. Do the weak only last for 1 turn? Oh, it says right here, deal -1 on each damage in the next attack. Then remove. So, but it hasn't attacked, so I'm guessing it stays, right? That's what I'm counting it. So it gains the 2 strength, meaning that if it actually hits, I'll hit like a train for what it is. So this is my entire discard pile right now. 1, 2. Oh. Why are these flipped over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I still need to grab 2 from this. One, 2. Energy gets reset. And block gets reset. So I'm thinking that was a good use of that turn. So I've got a lot of defense. I've mainly got defense, right? So we're gonna use the strike just to deal the 1 damage. And this time when I had to sort my my cards, I didn't put back the poison card. Oh, that's typical. Well, and this is why I make these videos. It's so that if I can catch mistakes, and hopefully you guys can catch some more. I'm gonna play Survivor and gain the 2 block. That costs 1, discarding a block card. And then I'm gonna play a block card. So this way, even if he hits 1 or 2, he'll still he won't go through with any damage. Just gonna count if I have to shuffle these. Yeah, just because I added the card on top there. Alright. So that's his turn. And he's gonna roll the die. Gains 2. So he does 1, 2, 3, 4. -1, so he does 3 damage. That kills off all my block. But that's good. That's good. So I'm still in the clear here. Now I'm gonna reset my energy to 3. And my block to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 more. Right, so neutralize. Wait, gotta roll the die for my relic. Still 3. Neutralize to bring him down 1. And this one went away after his last attack, but now I'm adding it again. Then I'm gonna do a dagger throw for 1, dealing 2 damage. Draw 1 card. That's the Noxious Fumes or the Crippling Cloud. Now I have to discard a card. Well, I'm just going to discard this Crippling Cloud. I'm not going to use that. And then I'm going to strike him and kill him. So that's the Fungi Beast dealt with. That's great. And the rewards for killing the Fungi Beast is a potion, a card, and a gold. more gold, a potion, and the potion I get is Fairy in a Bowl. When your HP becomes 0, instead set your HP to 2 and discard this item. Great. A holy crap bottle. That's awesome. I really like that. And then I have to get a card. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. So we got Skewer, Deadly Poison, and the Golden Ticket. Oh! I got the Golden Ticket. I'm gonna pick the Golden Ticket. Because I get to reveal a card from the rare deck. So, Golden Ticket. That's what I'm picking. And I get Storm of Steel. Discard any number of cards. Gain a Shiv for each card discarded. Yeah, I'm picking that definitely. These because I already picked that, right? Because my Golden Ticket. That's what I spent it on. Woo wee! Oh! All the cards. So these are down at the bottom. The Golden Ticket is left out of the deck. And then the Golden Ticket is put back at the very bottom. Whew, that was nice. That is a great card. That is definitely going to come in handy. So, putting this back for the rare cards. This back. Oh, that is awesome. This is going pretty well so far. I know I'm not up all the way, but yeah. Oh, and we got a campfire. Now at the campfire I can either rest or upgrade a card. And I'm going to upgrade a card. And you know what? Wouldn't it just make the most sense to just upgrade the rare cards straight away? So Storm of Steel, discard any number of cards. So I gain an extra Shiv when I discard cards. That makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. If I hadn't gone for the gotten the rare card, I would probably have gone for the poison. And then we get to the treasure room. Or the treasure chest. And at the treasure room, I gain a relic. So, let's see what we get. Bird-faced urn. When you play a power, gain 1 block. Okay, gotta remember that. So I'm just, yeah, det är pass relics there. So, when I play a power, I gain 1 block. And that's pretty good. Then let's go for the event. Act 1 event. Wheel of Change. Alright. Roll a die, each player rolls separately. So I'm just going to roll a die. See what we get. We get a 2. Gain a curse, naturally. Well, has to be a bit random, doesn't it? We have to make fun. So, I'm just going to find the curse cards. I haven't set them up. I really should have. These are all the curses. Gonna shuffle, 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 shuffle. And then I'm gonna do this. So, injury. Unplayable. Alright. That's not the worst curse. At least it doesn't have any other negative effects other than just being a part of my deck. So So when I get to a campsite, I might want to remove that. So we'll flip this over, and we get another event. Dodge the elites. Ominous Forge. Rummage. Roll a die. And a 1, 2, 3. Gain a curse. Well, let's see. I rolled a 2. So, crap. I'm gonna try and rummage. Oh, I gain another curse. Well, it's a good thing I found them then. So I get Clumsy. Unplayable, Ethereal. Again, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Could be so much worse. I'm gonna have to do some editing on this. Right, so we got the event. Well, do I go for the monster and then for the... See, I can go through this without killing any elites. Chances are there's elites up this way. So do I want to go to the elites, or do I want to visit a merchant? I'm gonna go this way. Well, that's just a standard guy. So it's a small slime with an acid slime and a spike slime friend. At least it's not a large slime. So that's the acid slime and a spike slime. I'm just going for the first two that I found. Okay, so I can take quite a bit of damage here. Small slime, acid slime, spike slime. Okay. So we'll draw the 5 cards. 1, 2, oh, the 7 cards. 5, 6, 7. Right, do I have any curses in this hand? I don't. That's good. Make sure my energy is at 3 and my block is at 0. And then I roll for the loaded die. Again a 1. I'm not really getting too much from this. But so far I'm okay. Alright, so the max amount of damage I can take this turn is gonna be 5 in total. So I'm gonna go for Survivor and discard one of the defense cards. That costs me 1, and it moves my block up by 2. I'm gonna play this safe. I'm gonna play a defense to go up by 1, and then I'm gonna stab. I'm gonna stab the small slime. We're gonna get that out of here because that's 1 guaranteed every turn. Right. So he goes down 1, and then we'll go through. This one does 1 damage, taking off 1 block. This one will do a vulnerable on me. Or, yeah, a weak. This one will do 2 damage. So that's perfect, I had enough block. But now my attacks are going to do 1 less damage. So my strikes are going to do nothing. The first strike is going to do nothing. remember to discard my hand. Move the energy up to 3. Draw my cards. Roll the die for the relic. Yeah, I get a free block for the loaded die. I've got neutralize, I've got clumsy. Now, when clumsy is in my hand, right, after this turn, I have to exhaust it. Ooh. I could get a lot of damage here, right? Because I have 7. That means that's a total of 7 damage I would be able to just dish out. But I'm gonna play it safe still. Right. So I'm gonna play neutralize. And I'm playing that on the spike slime. Spike slime goes down 1. And he gets this. And then I'm gonna play blur for another 2 block. So gotta remember to move down here. And then for my final action, I'm gonna play the Storm of Steel. Right. Discard any number of cards and gain a shift for each one, +1. So that's 5 shifts. Now wait, can I discard the ethereal? Doesn't say I can't. So it still goes in the discard pile because I don't end the turn with it in my hand. So it doesn't get exhausted, right? But I get 5 of these, and each of these do 1 damage. So I'm gonna do, and this is completely free after I've done this. So 1 here, which removes this. Oh, neutralize removed that. Yeah, sorry. Just gotta remember the order I did that. So this didn't take any damage from neutralize because I used it here. So 1 damage here and another damage here to kill this one, to kill the small slime. And then let's just unload all 3 into 1, 2, 3 into the acid slime. So that's 5 shivs. Small slime's dead. I'm gonna keep it here, just so I remember I have to get rewards from it. And then it's the enemy's turn. So we'll just move these over. Acid slime. What is he gonna do? He's gonna roll a 6, so it's gonna do 2 damage. 1, 2. And then the spike slime, it's going to roll 5 and going to do 2 damage. So I actually lose a health here. Ouch. Bastard. Alright. So, going to reset my energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle these back up. 5, 6, and 7. And remember, the only reason I'm drawing 7 cards is because of this ring I have equipped here. So I've got Crippling Cloud, I've got Injury that I can't play, I've got Defense, Dagger Throw, Defense, Defense, and Blur. I should be able to tank some damage at least. Now this is an AoE. I'm finally going to get to use this, right? And it's exhausted. I remember it's exhausted. So I pay 2 for this. Just going to go back. Hold on. I got to roll my relic. Gain a 6. So I get a block. So paying 2 to do the crippling cloud. 1, 2. And that adds 2 poison and 1 weak to each of them. So 2 poison. And 2 poison. 1 weak and 1 weak. So that means I don't have to deal with this one. I don't have to worry about this one because I'll die from poison. So that is pretty good. Now unless he rolls a 5 and a 6 again, I don't have to worry about damage from him. So I'm just going to do a dagger throw at him. And draw 1 card. Hey! And discard 1 card. I'm just going to discard the injury. There's nothing too troublesome about that. Goes down 2. I go down 1 energy. So that is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Alright. And now we get to the end of phase here. Since this is still in my hand, it's exhausted because it's ethereal. So it goes over here. This hand is discarded. This guy takes 2 damage and dies. And that is that's a minion. And this guy takes 2 damage and still on 1 health. And the poison tokens are still on him. So let's see what he does. He rolls a 1. He does 1 damage and 1 daze. So he adds a daze to my deck. I really don't want to do that right now. Or, wait, hold on. Just gotta make sure that's what it actually is. Yeah. Put on top of your draw pile. Yeah, alright. So it has to go here. And it's unplayable. So he dazed me, but he didn't do any damage. Now that bit's fine. I can deal with that. And then I draw my cards. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it's unplayable and ethereal. So it just means that you get to draw 1 less practical card, right? So my energy goes back up to 3. My block is down at 0. And now I am gonna use my blood potion because if I get another potion, I want to be able to pick it up, and I'm missing 2 health. So I'm just gonna heal 2 health. And then I'm gonna strike at the slime. Strike at the slime and kill it. So that's perfect. Slime's dead. Encounter cleared. Nothing too worrisome. And then I get the reward. So I get 1 gold and I get to pick a card. And now at some point I'm gonna have to exchange these because I have a lot of gold. So picking 3 cards to add 1 to my deck. Got Poisonous Stab, Dash, and Blade Dance. Oh. Paying 2 for 2 damage and 2 block. But I do like the Shivs. I really do like the Shivs. See, the whole switching rows, that's not something I can do right now. But it would be worth it just for the 2 block. Yeah, I'm gonna go for dash, up my survivability a little bit. So I feel like I'm doing plenty of damage. So these two go on the bottom of this deck. And it's almost boss time now. It might be elite time in just a moment. Now these curses don't disappear, so. Okay, so that's this one cleared. And then let's see what the next one is. That's an elite. Alrighty then, an elite. Let's see what we get. Oh, I hate this bastard. That is the most annoying one. And I'm just going to pick the two first that I come across. And the reason I don't like these is because of the whole days thing. And funny thing is, if this was exactly like the video game, right? This one would just do damage first, and these two would daze, and then they'd rotate. But I have to roll dice here. A, B, A, A. Yeah. Summon until there's 3 enemies per player. Okay, so that's why there's a lot of them. So you can actually fill this up. So, oh, that means I actually have to pick another one, because I have to pick a sentry B. There's a sentry B. So, there we go. But now there's 2 guys attacking at the start. And that's probably attacking. They might all attack, and that's going to be a pain, a right pain, if they do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Oh, I don't have this from the last game anymore. So I've got to make sure I have 7 cards. But I get one of the best starts I could hope for. I get my crippling cloud straight away. So let's roll for the relic. I roll a 3, so that's nothing. So we do the crippling cloud for 2. 1, 2. And that means 2 poison, 1 weak on all of them. So now we're working on their damage. 1, 2, 3. And just putting out the health tokens. That guy has 8 HP. And that's that one exhausted. And then I'm gonna neutralize on sentry B for free to get him down 1. And what do I want to do? Do I want to defend? I don't have any powers, so I'm not getting any extra defense. I wish I had more defense, but I'm gonna add 1 just so I don't take full damage. And that is the end of my turn. So these go in the discard pile. This one stays exhausted. All of these take 2 damage from the poison. It's pretty good. So, what does the first sentry do? First sentry attacks for 2, meaning that because he's weak, no damage goes through. But this weak token is out. This guy attacks for 3, dealing 2 damage to me. And this weak token goes out. And then the final one attacks for 3, scrapping these 2 weak tokens. And then doing 1 damage on me. Ouch. So it's a good thing I healed before, because I feel like I need it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got my clumsy, got my defense, got my storm of steel. That's the important one. Storm of steel, dagger throw, and probably survivor. So how much damage would I be able to do? I'm gonna do dagger throw first. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. Rolling the die for the relic. Still getting a 2, not doing anything. Dagger throw. And I'm doing it on this guy. Right here. Because with the way I'm rolling, he's the one who's going to be doing the most damage. So he takes 2 damage. I draw 1 card. And I discard a card. And I'm just gonna discard the dash. It takes too much. I'm gonna need to find a power. I don't have any powers, so this relic does nothing for me. Alright. And then I'm gonna use Survivor for 1 and discard Clumsy. There you go. That's how it. So I gain 2 defense. And then I'm gonna use Storm of Steel. Discarding 1, 2, 3 cards to gain 1 shiv for each card plus 1. So I get 4 shivs. 3, 4. And I'm gonna go just 1 on this because the poison's gonna kill him. And then I'm doing 3 on this guy because then the poison's gonna kill him too. 2, 3. That seems like the best way to do that. So, end of turn effects. And I already discarded my hand. This guy's dead. And this guy's dead from the poison. 1, 2. This guy has 3 health left. So these 2 minions I can throw out. Good. Only 1 left to worry about. And he can only do 2 damage, so I am having an easier time blocking him. He does 4, so he adds 8 days. He adds a days to my So this goes on top of my draw pile. Okay. That's his turn. My block goes down, my energy goes up, and I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And then I shuffle this to gain the last 2. 1, 2. Strike. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. Well, I might as well just eliminate him. So, strike. I'm not going to roll the die. I'm not going to waste a perfectly gold roll. Strike and strike. So, 1, 2, 3. He's dead. And then I get to gather up all my stuff here, so I can shuffle this back again. Now I just gotta remember to remove that one. Because you're not dazed. Dazed doesn't stick around between turns. Dazed stays away. This guy's dead. And that rewards me with 2 gold. And 1 relic. War Paint. Upgrade a starter, defend, or another skill, then discard this item. Well, let's just do that straight away. Let's say upgrade starter skill. Starter skill, starter skill, starter skill. I'm feeling like I want to upgrade. That's not a skill. Half for starting skills. This is a starting skill. Alright, so either defense or survivor. And I'm using survivor quite a lot, so I'm gonna upgrade that. So now I gain 3 block. See, looks a lot better with 3 block on it. A lot better. And that's that item. And then of course I get to grab a card. So 1, 2, and 3. What do we have here? What do we have? So we have backflip, backflip, or dagger throw. Let's get some more defense in there. Let's get some more defense because I wanna keep drawing the shift cards as much as I can. That 3 damage is awesome. And yeah, I killed my first elite. So now we go to the campfire. And at the campfire I am just gonna heal up to 3 health. So I'm gonna heal 1, 2, 3. Heal to full. That's not bad. Now we get to see what a big bad boss is. Big bad boss. So who do we have? We have the slime. Giant slime. On death. It's not on death. Some large slime. That's the slime. Yeah. Now I'm only one person, right? But at least he only has 22 health. And that's why we get this handy dandy tracker. So 20. And 2. So it's boss showdown time. I still have my oh crap card. So resetting my energy to 3, block is 0. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in hand. And I'm rolling my die. I got a 2. Right, so this turn he does AoE and he does conditions, right? So he adds more crap that I can't use, that I don't benefit from, right? So for this turn I want to do as much damage as possible because I know he's not damaging me. And the way I can do that is Storm of Steel. I'm just going to do that right off the bat. That gives me 7 shivs. So that means I do 7 damage. Now, I'm not going to take the tokens. I'm just going to go down to 1 energy. Discard my entire hand. And I get 6 shivs for discarding 6 cards. And I get another one because the card is upgraded. So I go down 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's already him down to 15 HP. And then he adds 3 of these status cards. 3 of these status cards into my deck. And these are the green ones. Put in your discard pile. Play for 1 energy to exhaust. So they're just, at least it's the green ones, right? These ones I would have taken damage from. These ones are just annoying. They just fill up my discard pile. So that's his turn. Next turn he's gonna actually do damage to me. Reset my energy back to 3. Draw my cards. And roll the die for the relic. Now I get a 4, so it actually gives me a defense. Not bad. And it's not like I'm short on defense cards here. So I'm gonna defend for 1. And defend for another 1, so I don't take any damage. And then I'm gonna strike him for 1 damage. Oh, I should have used the Swift potion before I did the Shivs. Well, I know that for next time. Okay, so that's my turn. Discard the cards. Now the boss is going to attack. So he's going to attack for 3 damage and add 2 of these. So he does 3 damage, doesn't go through my armor. Lovely. And then he adds 2 more of these to my discard. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta shuffle this up. And add the 1 card. So I've got Dagger Throw, Strike, Crippling Poison, or Crippling Cloud. Neutralize. I want to use Crippling Cloud when he's split. So I'm not going to use that yet. I've got Neutralize, Blur, Injury, Dash. And the next time he attacks, he's actually going to do quite a bit of damage. So I'm gonna spend. It's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt like crap. Yes. So I'm gonna spend Dash to deal 2 damage to him. 1, 2. And that costs 2, but it gives me 2 block. I'm gonna roll the die because I forgot. Nothing happens anyway. Then I'm going to do a neutralize on him. Costs nothing. It's 1 damage. Make sure he hits for 1 less. And then I'm going to do Blur for my last one. 1, 2. So that makes it so I only take 1 damage. And 1 damage is a hell of a lot better than taking all of that. Okay. End of turn effects. It's nothing of that sort. So he does a 6 damage to me. Minus the 1 for weak, so he's at 5. 4 of it takes care of my block, and I'm down to 8 HP. Gonna draw my cards. 7 cards. See, I've got Clumsy, Survivor, Defense, Strike, Pencil Strikes. But I know he's not gonna deal any damage to me this time. He's just gonna add more crap to my draw pile. Right? So this time... Oh, do I think I can... Do I want to chance it? I don't want to chance it. No, I don't. No, I don't. If I was... It's stupid not to do this before you actually have the card in hand. So, I'm just gonna strike once, twice, and 3 times. I forgot to move my energy. Moving my energy to 3. Using all the energy to use the strikes. So 1, 2, 3 damage. Discarding my hand. He does his thing. Adds 3 more of these annoying cards to my deck. To my discard pile. I am happy that these don't stick around for the rest of the game if I want to continue afterwards. And then he moves down, ready to do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Moving my energy up, rolling the die for the relic, getting nothing. So we have strike, we have defend, we have backflip. Okay. So I'm gonna spend the 1 on a backflip. Drawing 2 cards. Oh crap. Come on, come on. So I have 2 of these now. Oh, I really would have wanted the Shiv thing. No. Yeah, anyway. Paying 1 defense. And another defense. To gain the 3 armor, so at least he doesn't do damage to me. That's the end of my turn. And then he hits me for 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Move that all the way down. And then he adds 2 more of these cards to my discard pile. And then he's gonna hurt. So, 1, 2. Well, I already know which cards are here. That's the good thing about deck builders. When you know what you put in the deck, you can kind of expect what's left when you get to a certain stage, right? So, 2 cards here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what do I have? What do I have? What do I have? Okay, now we're gonna wombo combo this as much as I can because I want to take him out. So I do the backflip. Hold on. 3 up. Okay, before I do the backflip, I roll for the relic. 1. I do a backflip. Costs 1. I get to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Now, do I need to drink the potion yet? I don't think I do. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm 1 short. Oh, wait. So I play the Storm of Steel, right? Discarding any number of my cards to gain 1 shift for each, plus another 1. So discarding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and gaining 1 extra. So that's 8 total damage. I'm just gonna throw right in his face. And that puts him down to 0 HP. And that means before he does this damage, he's gonna die. And then at the start of the next round, that means when it's my turn again, He's gonna summon a large slime, acid slime, and spike slime. In that order. So, let's go find a large slime. Oh, large slime. Wait, these are minions, right? Yeah, from the summon deck. So this is the summon deck. So, large slime. Do we have another acid slime? Acid slime. And a spike slime. Again, I'm just going to go with the first ones I come across. So that is good for me. That's very good for me. So we've got to put these health tokens out. Oh, he starts on 2. Oh, wait, no, not 2. He starts on 12. Haha. Gotta remember this one. Oh, he can do a lot of damage. Hooey! Well, that was, no matter what, that was an epic turn. For the 8 Shivs. So far, I'm very happy with how this has turned out. So we're gonna do the draws. Hopefully not get too screwed by the status effects that he's put in my deck. Defend, dagger throw, strike, dash, survivor, strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great, I'm not cheating. So back up to 3, down to 0. And I didn't draw these cards, which makes it awesome that I still have that ace for when if I get this card again. Okay, that's what we want to do. We want to do a dagger throw, I think. Yeah, let's do the dagger throw. And we're gonna clean out the smaller ones first. Right. So we're gonna go for the most annoying. Most annoying is this one. Yes, this one. Doing 2 damage to it. Cost me 1 energy. And that makes I have to discard a card. I'm just going to discard this. And then I'm gonna play Survivor. Discarding Dash to gain 3 armor. And then I'm going to do a defend to get up to 4. And that is my turn. Now we've got to roll for the slimies. So large slime, 3. That's 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And it adds another 2 of these crappy cards to my discard pile. I've got a lot of these now. And then the acid slime rolls a 1, just applies a weak. And the spike slime rolls a 6, applies a weak and a daze. Or applies 1 damage and a daze. The daze goes on top of the draw pile. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got a crippling cloud. So far, so good. I want that. Okay, I've got 2 cards I can play. Only 2. And that's what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the Crippling Cloud. Right. AoE damage, 2 poison on each of them. This is a very strong card. And 1 weak on each one. Very strong card. And then I'm gonna strike on the acid slime, because that way the poison won't kill it. That moves my energy all the way down. Then I discard these cards. And we move on to the end of turn effect. So this guy takes 2, so he's at 10 damage with 10 health. This guy dies. And Spike Slime takes 2. Now you don't actually remove the poison tokens in this game. You would in the tabletop, or in the. As far as I know, the poison tokens are removed in the video game. As far as I remember, but not in this. Right. So what does the large slime do? Large slime. Oh, crap. I just remembered. I had a week on myself, so this guy is actually still alive. The acid slime, still alive with 1 HP. But it still has poison, so it's dead next turn. Right, but he rolled a 6, so he does 1 damage to me, and I take 2 weak. That's 2 weak, bro. And the acid slime is 2, so he does 1 weak. And the spike slime rolls a 6, does 1 damage and 1 daze. My deck is huge. That's ridiculous. There's so many negative effects in here. I am so happy I discard those before I move on to Act 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards. What do I have here? I have a strike and a defense. Well, and I have 3 weak, so I'm not gonna do any damage whatsoever anyways. It's a good thing I have poison, right? So I'm gonna defense for 1. Hold on. Defense for 1. Just gonna roll for my relic. 3. Still nothing. And then I'm gonna strike 2 times at the spike slime, but no damage goes through, but these 2 are out. And now we're back in the discard pile. So, poison time. Now the acid slime dies. Now he bites it. Oh, and I forgot to actually, yeah, I can undo that pretty easily. No worries. There you go. Yeah, I think that's Pitts, because he did 2 damage. And he did 1 damage, and he did another 1. Now this one wouldn't have gone through my block, but this one would have. Nice. So yeah, I think I'm sorted. Right, so Acid slime, definitely dead. Spike slime, almost dead. This guy, down in single digits. So getting there. I just gotta keep myself alive, basically. That's what I have to do. And then it's their turn to attack. And I only have one block. So he attacks me on a 3, doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then he attacks me on 3, dealing 2 damage. Straight through. Okay. I got this. I got this. I can beat this boss. Can't be that hard. Really can't be that hard. Come on. So I got neutralized, and I gotta shuffle this. Energy goes up to 3. I still have my old crap potion. Now what I really want to do, what I really want to get here, is now I really want to get the Shivs. Right. I can see that if I draw the crippling mist, I have to throw that aside because that's exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. Yes! Yes. So, there he is. That one, that's exhausted. I got this. I really got this. Yeah. I'm gonna toss it all. But drinking the potion to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage I can do just by shiving. So I'm gonna do that. Discarding 9 cards for this. So again, 1 shift for each card. Discard it. Plus 1. So that's 10 damage I can deal out. I'm gonna leave this one alone because it dies from poison anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I killed both of them. I have defeated my first boss of Slay the Spire. Whew! Wee! That was getting close there at the end. Very close. But a bit closer than I'd like, right? So I killed the slime boss. That's great. Really great. Whew. And now I get to claim my rewards. And now I'm just gonna check how much gold I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 10 gold here. And I get 3 more from him. So that's the 10 I had. Just exchange rates. Putting these down. And then the 3 more that I get for killing him. Whew. And then I get to claim a boss relic. That's from this one. Start of your turn, draw 1 card. So I'll get to draw 8 cards at the start of my turn from now on. Awesome. Awesome. And then I get to draw a rare card. 3 rare cards and add 1 to my deck. So let's see. 1. So I can either get die, or I can get Tools of the Trade, or I can get Malaise. Poison and weak to an enemy X amount of times. 3 AoE damage. Exhaust. Well, you know what? Die, die, die sounds like a very fun ability to play. So I'm gonna use that. Whew! That was amazing. I'm so happy I killed my first boss. On my very first run I killed a boss. That is great. I'm gonna leave the game set up and do Act 2 probably tomorrow. But this was awesome. This was a great experience. Even though I messed up quite a bit, but it all just flowed, right? Right. So I'm just gonna cut back. Hold on. For a quick intermission here, because my camera ran out of storage space as I was wrapping up the other video. I'm just happy that I actually got the boss kill on the video, which was awesome. It was a very great experience. Felt pretty much like playing the video game, right? You might notice a bit of a camera difference here, because there was a lot of glare on these sleeved cards during the playthrough, I think. And I added a polarizer to the camera that I'm using. And hopefully this will alleviate that problem somewhat. So the game is still set up right where I left it. I just separated the decks. That is one thing that the video game has over the board game is you have to clean up your deck, right? So these are all the status effects that I pulled from my deck after the boss fight. All of these, I had all of these in the deck. I had to go through and sort that manually. But I would say, compared to the video game, it's really good. I like having this hands-on approach. I like having the option of physical objects, right? And the cards are really well done. The tokens are well done. This is just the retail version. There's no deluxe edition here. Everything just feels very thought out and very good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up for Act 2, and I hope you will join me on my playthrough of that. Hopefully it'll be easier to see what cards I'm playing. Hopefully I will not forget to move these tokens or these cubes around as much as I did. But I will say, if you played the video game, you can almost jump into this without reading the rules. Almost. That is provided that I played this game correctly. And if I didn't, I hope you'll leave a comment down below telling me what I did wrong, and how I can improve. And if you find something that I did wrong, please show me or please write the page number of the rulebook where it says that correction, right? That would be very good. So overall, very good experience. I'm gonna dive straight into the second act playthrough, and I can't wait. I want to do more. So this was awesome. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you feel like it. Leave a subscribe if you feel like it. You'll see more of this game, most definitely, on the channel in the future.